Hello and welcome to Roll to One. I'm your Dungeon Master, Jaden Arnold, for tonight's festivities. Anyway, I'm ready to get right to it and have a fantastic time on tonight's episode of The Crow's Curtain Call. All right. Last time, the group, along their journey south, they encountered some twig blights that proved simple to slay. But not soon after, a pack of werewolves and wolves sprung an ambush upon them, killing their horse. The party did manage to kill the majority of the threat, though, while only one werewolf escaped. The pack leader was spared, but put to sleep and then tied up. Within this canned maw, the vial containing liquid silver was placed. The group then strapped the werewolf to the front of their wagon. Because of the vial, they were not able to put a bit in his mouth. This allowed him to escape, polymorphing into a wolf and speeding off. Shiv promptly casted the powerful moonbeam spell, returning the werewolf to human form, then killing him outright. Now the party waits in the wilderness, eagerly preparing what to do next. Okay, so you guys are riding on your wagon in the direction towards the, essentially towards the swamplands to the south of the village of, Valaki. There it is. Also, that beep was me, by the way. And
silence your cell phones.
Yes, well, my mother. Anyway, so now we find ourselves in that direction as you guys have just finished killing that werewolf. If you want, he's over there. But otherwise, you can ride past him.
Ride.
Well,
You could walk past him.
Well, okay. I'm pretty sure he critted someone, so I think he's a named character. Let's loot him.
That's what I was. Yeah, and can I get my liquid silver?
I was going to say, yeah.
We'll see.
We'll see.
So that's interesting. When a werewolf dies, do they return to their human form? That is a super fun question. I should have known.
Well, he died in his human form, right?
No, sir.
Well,
Wait, did he?
No, he died in
He
wolf
moonbeamed him.
Yeah, but did he? No, he transformed.
he transforms back into human.
Yeah,
And
so
he
he's
just whomped.
So then I'll have to go pull him up, but I will. In the meantime, you guys are walking over there. Is there anything you guys are saying or looking around or what's going on while you're doing this?
Well, we tried. What are we going to do now? Just walk?
You think you're strong enough to pull the carriage?
I mean, I'm flattered, my friend, but I think you'd both of you'd be better off flying than me pulling you.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Maybe.
I mean, you're like, actually, to be really honest, you're about the size of like a full. You're not about the size. Your strength is about the size of a fully grown ape. So like you could probably. I mean, you've got the gauntlets. You could probably, if you really wanted to,
pull this carriage.
You probably could. It's sort of like, it's a reality.
How big, Shiv? How big are you when you transform into an owl?
Hybrid?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Medium?
Can I ride a medium?
Well, you can
creature?
turn into a large owl, which would be larger than your hybrid
I
form.
mean, both of us can fly, too.
Yeah, can I ride Shiv?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Don't only have the stats on giant owl.
I'll get him.
No, my stats don't change, but I'm large.
Yeah. So
I mean, that'd be pretty cool.
So yeah,
What a great alternative.
you could ride him. You really could.
Well, Shiv. So speaking of which, would you mind?
It's like we disadvantage on stealth.
I'll just make it a straight roll because you already have
'Cause I already
advantage.
have advantage on stealth.
So we're going to fly stealthily?
I mean, I always fly stealthily.
So you could give a friend a lift.
We can always try.
All right,
But first,
looting time.
looting time.
Yes, looting a werewolf body.
Well, human body.
I mean,
Former.
Heck,
lichen body.
the human formerly known as werewolf body.
What? Okay, so you find on his body nothing but clothing.
Oh.
Ah.
Not even, what about the vial of silver?
The vial of silver in his mouth.
Really?
Unbroken?
I thought it, when he transformed, I thought it stayed with his person that he was when he was a werewolf. I thought when they transformed, they kept anything on their persons as that
Right. The
transportation.
vial of werewolf is in his mouth.
He's not a werewolf
The
anymore.
vial of
though.
werewolf.
But
The
the
vial of
Essence of werewolf.
whatever the silver is in his
Silver?
mouth.
He didn't count it. He wasn't he wearing it technically or carrying it?
Right. I'm telling you, it was in his mouth.
I thought he's
Yes.
a human at this point.
He is. Where do you think it went otherwise?
I don't know. I thought when they transmutated, they
Right.
kept anything they had on their form.
But
Right.
he's not transforming.
And then when it
he's
transmutated-
untransforming.
Right. He's a human. Right now.
So
Okay.
like if he was a human and he had the vial and he turned
Right.
into a werewolf, the vial might have disappeared.
Right.
Untransforming
he was
is the opposite of
He was a
transforming.
werewolf that turned into a human.
Gotcha.
The rules are opposite.
Gotcha. Okay.
So all right,
Anyways,
I'll just
yeah, check that vial.
put it back.
It's like a free hiding things. That's not how that works.
Okay.
All right. So yes, you have the liquid silver now.
Where would it have gone?
I don't know. I misunderstood it last week.
All right. So as you begin to head southward, what exactly are you aiming to do?
We're gonna have Duncan try and ride on my giant owl form.
All right. So you have.
We should have been doing this all the whole time. Yeah, seriously.
That's
What the heck?
possible.
Yes. Let me just for funsies.
And it was just us three, right? We didn't have anyone else in the party.
Esmeralda's there as well.
Oh no!
Oh, no.
you're right.
Well,
Chris.
never mind.
My strength is 0, my friend.
+0.
You know, on second thought, Berez, I don't think you can piggyback as Esmeralda on this, can you?
How light is Esmeralda?
Esmeralda is probably 110 pounds, soaking wet.
110. Jeez.
It's pretty light.
Yeah, it's very light.
Yeah, she's a very slim human being.
For a fighter?
Can I carry her?
You could potentially fly with her if you like grabbed her arms and then like
Okay.
like did the whole like foot in the over the shoulders thing.
Esmeralda's just dangling.
This is going to be interesting.
You want to try?
I will try.
I mean,
I would say we're in trouble if
We're
a
on the
werebat
path.
shows up.
We can just fly away.
All right. So just for fun, I just want to point out this is a size accurate depiction of when happens. So
Holy cow.
that's a very big disparity between Duncan, who is how tall is Duncan? Like 6'5", 6'6", and then a fully sized owl that is tremendously.
Yeah.
Giant.
I can see him riding.
That
that.
size, right? That size difference is
Yeah,
tremendous.
That's not bad.
but Esmeralda,
Esmeralda,
this is going to be fun.
this is gonna be very much fun. Okay, so
So
roll.
I don't know if Esmeralda's ever seen me transform into an owl before.
Probably not. So if you want to, you transform.
I do.
So basically, you imagine all the scales on his body like flip and turn like a mystique almost, and just
Yes.
and feathers appear out of it, all white and glowing almost in the moonlight. And then basically his form gets larger. A beak grows from where his alligator mouth was, and his eyes blink. And as they blink, they go a dark shade of like black. And Esmeralda just says, "Okay, that is new."
Oh yeah. You could. Yeah.
So I could say that we both could ride on his back.
Oh,
Oh.
you think so, Shiv?
I'll do that. Oh, I don't talk in the owl form, so I just turn my head like 90 degrees
So he turns his head.
at you.
That would give him disadvantage on stealth checks, but he could do it. He's going to have disadvantage as well. So it's just like it's sort of just like, who do you want to have disadvantage? Which of the two?
Probably you.
Whatever.
I think
You're more
my-
you're tankier than Frizz is.
He's just an owl
Yes.
going. So there's not much coming out of Shiv right now.
Well,
Uh,
I'd say the big guy can take a hit. I don't know if Frizz could. If we ran into any more of those werebats, might not be a good idea to be encumbered.
Yeah, I agree.
Now-
You're just staring
an
at
owl
me
right
in
now, just
character.
staring at you. Because that's what owls do.
So you hop on his back or like what?
Well, oh yeah, okay. So I put my silver away, and I'm like, all right, well, no sense standing around. Let's leave before more werewolves show up.
Esmeralda walks over towards the corpse of the horse, puts her leg out, unstraps, kicks out, and has a saddle.
that's so smart.
Just walks over to Shiv all like awkwardly and trepidatious. And she's like, are you all there when I do this? Is this? And she like sort of just starts to like strap you up.
Yep.
And then
It's an awkward moment.
takes the bags off the horse too. Just kind of pushes her luck even more. Pushes it on you. And then climbs over onto your back. Wraps her arms up around the reins that she has now, and she's like holding you to bite it. Like,
Which is funny because the Shiv's head has turned 180 back.
just like, are you gonna bite it?
Sure.
So you bite it. Okay, you are now properly prepared to be ridden. That's a sentence. And here we are.
Duncan.
Duncan gets on board with Esmeralda.
Are you in front or she?
I'd say I'm behind her.
Okay, so you feel free to take off when you want to.
Let's go for it.
Just you begin to hear the wings for the first time.
No athletics check or anything like that.
No, this is just you have disadvantage on stealth.
Wow.
So here we go. All right, now go ahead and give me stealth checks from the two flyers, with disadvantage, of course, Shiv, in his owl form.
Disadvantage and advantage, or just
Oh, it's true. It doesn't stack, so you just have a straight roll.
Wow. 12.
12.
24.
Yeah.
Holy
Yep.
crap.
That's why it makes sense for him to do that. Wow. The rail. Wow, right, twice wrong. The trail hugs the river for several miles. The dirt and grass soon turn to marsh as the trail dissolves into spongy earth pockmarked with stands of tall reed and pools of stagnant water. A thick shroud of fog covers all. Scattered throughout the marsh are old peasant cottages, their walls covered with black mildew, their roofs mostly caved in. These decrepit dwellings seem to hunker down in the mire, though they have long since given up on escaping the thick mud. Everywhere you look, black clouds of flies dart about, hungry for blood. The fog is much thinner on the far side of the river, where a light flashes amid a dark ring of standing stones.
Down there, do you see that?
This is why it was a straight roll.
I'm saying this to Esmeralda.
Shiv goes
Oh.
down that direction.
She says, I think I see that. It's a light.
What time is it? Ish?
I mean, it's always nighttime in Barovia.
Well, yeah. Day, night time, or night time?
I believe you guys left during the day, correct?
We've started.
Should still be.
So I would say we're about 3/4 of the way through the day.
And down we go.
Through
Down there,
through
boy.
through the dim light. Oh, I love that.
I'm gonna be like slightly back, just like if anything falls, just because you never know. You're saddled up with the bags.
Oh my.
All right, so as
Just
you
in case.
guys are headed in this direction,
You're seeming like a car
this
with a
is-
mattress on it.
they do
ratchet
not make
strapped.
it easy. Okay, so you guys are headed towards the standing stones. I'm an assumption of. So basically, across the river is like a bunch of like broken houses, kind of like broken down buildings. There's like a broken down church. There's another side that's like larger broken down buildings.
Clearly not lived in.
And then there seems to be like a graveyard. But other than that, that is all that's present. There also seems to be something way back beyond the river towards the back. It looks interesting, but I'll tell you that like you'll have to fly over all the other stuff that's going on. I'm saying it looks interesting because it's a structure in the middle of the field,
Oh.
like some sort of a stone going on there. But otherwise, the nearest thing are these standing stones on the other side of the river. So you guys to your left towards the west is this river headed southward. Nope, I lied. I'm totally lying. Headed northward. And you guys are now coming across this on your right. So I was wrong. It's east. And then
Okay.
Okay.
Standing stones.
to the west is the river.
There was a light there. We were heading to the light in the stones.
Right, yes. So standing, you guys do want to go there?
Sure.
Well, we're gonna go over it certainly.
Okay. A dozen moss-covered menhirs form a near-perfect circle in the spongy earth. These weathered stones range in height from 15 to 18 feet. A couple of them lean inward as if to share some great secret with their inscrutable neighbors. A wary-looking peasant woman lurks behind the tallest stone, a rusty lantern clutched in one gnarled hand and a dagger clutched in the other.
Are we low enough to recognize who it is?
You do see the torchlight is shining on her face. But otherwise you're not sure who it is.
Has she made us yet?
It doesn't seem so.
Is it far enough I can roll perception on that?
Ooh. Eagle eye or owl eyes.
Yes.
I would say that that's all that you see for now.
Okay.
You would have to get closer to really make out what's going on there.
We're going to fly over her and then land opposite, I guess.
We're gonna
A little
flank
further.
her.
We're going to try and be quiet about it.
So yeah, you're on the east side of the river right now, and you see her in front of these standing stones. And you can cross the river to get to the other structures, and that would be your options. Those two things.
Oh, so wait, the standing stones are on our left as we're going south?
They're on your right, towards the river.
Can we have the map?
No.
Okay. I don't need the map
No.
Why do you ask for the map if you don't need the map?
for the people.
For the people.
So,
All right, we'll just come down the road or whatever.
Let me see what that is. Actually, that might be spoiler. Ah, don't look.
Don't look.
not looking.
Ah, it's okay.
Not looking is hard.
It's okay.
There's nothing there. You didn't see anything.
Anyways,
Okay.
Are we landing
we'll
behind
come
her?
down far enough that she's not going to see us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you guys are out of sight. It's not really that big a deal.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So we're down.
She just has, obviously she has a dagger in her hand, and she's looking, a rusty lantern clutched in the gnarled hands. She's just like looking at these stones.
Anyways,
I'm going to
Shiv will then turn his head right around and look directly at you. Y'all.
not break eye contact and quietly dismount and start to walk away towards the lady.
So you begin to walk.
And Esmeralda.
Esmeralda will get off too.
At that point, Shiv will revert back and let the bags just kind of slip off.
All
of
the
him.
stuff hits the ground. And
Spit out the
she
bridle.
she kind of like pulls her jacket, kind of like flips it over and ties it tight, because as you see Duncan, as you land in the ground, it goes. And so it's gross, like it's very swampy, and she's just avoiding the mud. Okay.
Shiv will now start moving toward old lady. Number one.
Okay.
I will follow.
Same.
So you go towards the old lady.
Stealthily.
You can make a stealth check.
Do I need to roll this with disadvantage for the muck?
Everybody is in muck, so yes. I need to roll as well as Esmeralda.
Yikes. Ooh.
Wow.
7.
8.
11.
Man, okay, so yeah, she hears this coming. She turns over and goes, "Oh, who's there? Who's there?" And turns around, and you see she has like milky eyes. Not that she's blind per se, but you can tell that she's missing out on a lot of vision. Hence why she's squinting so close to these standing stones.
Next question for you
Hmm.
would be, are we at the location where the house in the tree was?
I
Generally.
mean, right now, this is the area in which that initial discovery was made. Yes.
There's a bunch of stuff here.
Mm-hmm.
So if it was right in this area, Shiv would have remembered this stuff.
Yeah.
Would it be within eye shot?
It would be. It would be, wow, be about 1,000 feet away if it's there.
So
Just under a
should have
mile.
already looked in that direction.
So yeah, you see a bunch of broken ruins blocking the way where it should be.
Okay.
Duncan's going to call out, "Who might you be?"
I'm Muriel Vinshaw. I'm here to warn people about the dangers of Berez.
What dangers?
The ancient and powerful hag, Baba Lysaga.
We're still walking forward. by the way.
She lives in the hut in the middle of the village. When she's not in her hut, she flies around on a giant skull.
Have you heard of this Babala saga?
Have I heard of this?
Gonna make a history check.
No, I have not.
What's the total?
7.
See, I need a T-shirt that says "What's the total?"
You
7.
do?
7. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing: Baba La Saga. I mean, if I asked you who's Baba Yaga,
Sure.
would you be able to give me something, even if you're not like
Sure.
familiar with the lore?
Yeah.
The name Baba La Saga hits you with a similar impulse, but not a understanding or knowledge about the legend. Just the name rings a bell.
Is she out flying around right now?
Oh no! It seems that she's gone for now. It seems that she's headed to the Wizard of Wines west here. She made enemies of the Marticovs, and I'm a friend of them as well.
How do we know you're a friend? How do we know you're not Babala saga?
And she says,
Great question. You made him roll.
She says, You and I are the same. And she points to Shiv.
That seems unlikely.
I need to see your feather.
Ah. So, transform into Raven hybrid.
Oh, you do?
Mm-hmm.
Then she does as well. She turns into a raven hybrid creature, and then, like, part of her face, basically, imagine, and then she kind of reverts back.
Shiv will revert back as well.
And she says, See, I'm a friend of the Marticovs.
Is Babala Saga heading there to do anything that we should be concerned with?
I would be concerned only if she returns.
How did you come to know about this?
The ruins?
No, what happens between her and the Marticovs?
She's been making regular attacks for quite some time. You see, she controls the scarecrows. All the scarecrows in Barovia. Have you seen any?
Have we?
Yeah, there's 2 up
One at
in
Kresk?
Yeah, there's 2 up on the top of Kresk. You see a few when you were flying over. I'll say you see one, and then a few others kind of in the fields nearby. Nearby the fields of the old bone grinder.
Shiv will say, what an odd thing to control.
Oh no, she is like a watchful eye upon the land.
I guess. Well, in any case, do you know where the Marticovs are?
I don't, but I do know that if you want to get Babala Saga's attention, you may take her mountain goats. She's trapped several mountain goats in a pen near the ruins of the old mansion.
Why would we want to get her attention?
I don't know. Why else would you come to the ruins?
Why would you come to the... Wait a minute. Where's this going?
I'm here for the Marticovs.
Oh, well, so are we.
Hmm.
Who sent you?
I sent me.
Ah, Bride Nidra sent us.
Do I notice anything? Is she lying to us?
No, she just seems really old and stupid.
Okay.
She just seems really like, I see everything. She's freaking half blind.
Don't
Like,
worry,
you know what I
she's
mean?
lawful good.
So if you really want to make a roll on her, the roll will tell you maybe something deeper, but like otherwise,
Okay.
she seems pretty forthcoming.
Okay.
Well, anyways, what are you doing here with... Wait, you said you were here to warn someone.
Yes,
Who are you here to warn?
I'm here to warn any of the other Marticovs.
Were they coming through here?
I believe that I believe Erwin and his family are long dead.
Long dead? What do you mean?
Well, you see, the house doesn't normally walk away, but it has.
Were they in the house?
They were in the house at one point.
They were?
Like I said, I believe she's headed to the winery.
I see.
We must make use of the time. see what is here in Berez before she returns.
All right, show us where these goats are.
Like I said, they're near the old mansion.
Can you point us in the direction?
Yes, across the river. Seems that you can fly.
That's true.
Oh, have you been to the ruined mansion of Argenvostolt?
Yes.
Hmm.
It's okay. Too many ghosts, though.
They turned away from their ancient beliefs to worship the Devil's Strahd over at Yester Hill. Have you been there?
At Yester Hill?
Yester Hill.
I don't think so.
Yes, check up on the druids. They're being strange.
Oh. Where is that?
Oh, yes.
Full map.
It's the standing stones there as well.
Yeah, so that would be the Yester Hill. I can pull up that map, actually, so if we want to see it. Yester Hill.
Why?
Why? Because it's fun.
It's the hill from yesterday.
That would be... Oh, there's so many areas in this game.
I found it. It's south of the Wizard of Wines.
Sure.
I see.
Lucky Valley. Wolf
So
Run. Anyway.
the druids are worshipping Strahd on Yester Hill, which is not far from the Wizard of Wines.
She said they turned away from their ancient beliefs to worship the Devil's Strahd, and they are doing something strange there.
Okay. So, it sounds like we should search the area for the Marticovs, any trace of them, and
Yeah.
maybe head to the Wizard of Wines.
Yeah.
Let's see what we can see.
Let's cross
Alright.
that river.
Oh, how much is there on this side of the river?
Oh, that's a good question.
How much is on this side of the river?
Like structures wise.
Right now, it's just this ring of menhirs. You could investigate it if you want.
It's like a washed out bridge or something.
No, there's no bridge crossing the area. It seems that this whole area was deserted, destroyed, and abandoned long ago. However,
I'll take a closer look at one of the stones.
yeah, go ahead and make an investigation check.
Please do. A closer look.
18.
Do you remember the old bone grinder? The big windmill.
Yeah.
Right.
Burned
So
it down.
do you remember nearby when I mentioned that there were some standing stones?
Kind of.
Yes.
So they were like megaliths, basically.
Sure,
These like
yeah,
big
yeah.
structures, right? They had like a sun, and they had like different things on it, right? They seem to be these circle of menhirs, similar type. They are probably made by the same ancient people. They are seemingly older than any structure you've seen so far in Barovia. Are you talking to either of these two while you're doing this, or receiving help from either of them, or is this purely your own investigation?
I didn't plan on help. It was just more like
You already have advantage.
I do already have advantage. Yes.
Sure. I was just asking if they were helping you.
I mean,
'cause that
I'll
would...
ask the old lady what she's doing here. Like looking at the stones.
While you do that, I'll tell you, the circle is about 100 feet across. These menhirs are spaced apart at regular intervals.
Ooh.
So you're walking around, you see the stones located to the north, west, south, and east are taller than the other 8 stones, which have weather-worn glyphs carved into them representing different animals.
Gotcha.
You are inspecting these smaller menhirs, and then you discern that the animal shapes carved into them include bear, elk, hawk, goat, owl, panther, raven, and wolf.
And dolphin.
No flying dolphins. The
Who said they were flying? The river dolphins.
Can I take a? Or is that more? Is there more?
that would be none of you are druids, so that's it.
All right.
You got us there.
It's true.
Although I have a druidic tree necklace I've had with me the whole time.
You did find that once before.
I found it, or
You pulled that off of, I believe, the corpse of Slackjaw Duncan, as
Yes.
we affectionately call him.
it's just a regular necklace, right? So as far as we can tell.
Who knows? Put it on.
Do you put it on?
Ooh.
Well, first, before I do that, I'm gonna remember that I have it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get it out, And then I'm just going to do kind of a search. I'm going to look around the area to see if I notice any clues or anything.
Okay. You see. Gotta make an investigation check.
Well, it's a good thing we did our combat episode last episode.
Hey, that's part of the game.
Where the heck is anything? I can never find it.
Investigation.
That is a total of 2. A natural 1.
Poke yourself in the eye with it.
You. I'll say you get really caught up in this glyph, this sigil that is carved into this necklace, this stone in front of you. It's made of natural items, and it's clearly represented by some sort of a druidic cult, obviously. And
Items
that draws your attention away from the circles around you.
and flavors.
And you, by the time you look up, it seems that the rest of your party is doing something that you'd rather be interested in there.
All right. Well, kind of without thinking, I just kind of put it on and walked towards the party.
Okay, you put it on within the circle as you are all now navigating within this 100-foot. The
big circle.
necklace begins to draw your attention as you look down to it once more, and nothing unnatural happens with the necklace.
I'm still wearing it.
Sure.
Got that bling.
However, the owl glyph, when Shiv enters, kind of flashes for a second. He notices it with his passive perception, and the raven glyph as well ignites for like a small little bit. You see as Esmeralda hops in, the panther kind of goes, and then Duncan hops in a little bit, and the wolf kind of goes off. And then you see the hawk kind of flash as Frizz comes in. But basically, these are all only distinguishable when you are, like, you notice them. Like, not specifically the individual notices them when you go in. And then finally, the old woman stays on the outside of the circle.
Was she always on the outside of the circle?
Mhm.
Well, I'm still going to ask her what was she looking at the stones for.
I'm interested in their connection to the druids. It seems that they have something to do with the Marticovs, and I'm trying to understand.
You got any theories?
I do. I believe that some sort of lycanthropic nature with their cult is going on, and their connections to the ravens.
All right. And Shiv will just transform to a raven. Straight raven.
Sure, you're a raven.
Anything?
Is he just a normal sized raven?
He's I mean normal.
Yes.
Yeah, he's a raven. He's like this big.
Just
Nothing happens with the stones, especially the raven stone.
No, the Ravenstone drew your attention when you were within it, but otherwise it's nothing new.
All right. Switch to raven hybrid.
Sure,
Still does nothing.
nothing.
Back to normal.
Are you having a stroke over there?
Never know until you try.
Fair enough.
I go over to Esmeralda. I say, so have you heard anything about what she's talking about? The druids worshipping Strahd suddenly and dealing with lycanthrope magic?
No, I'm only understanding as far as like the lore of the region. I'm only familiar with the Ember Temple as I went in, and that's about it. Otherwise, Castle Ravenloft. And interestingly enough, it seems that these circles are older than that stonework, which is saying something given how old Strahd is.
Have your people had much dealings with the druids?
No, I think they're specifically more urbanized than the druids. The Vistani don't associate with the druidic magic.
Gotcha.
Well,
Guess we fly across the river then.
yeah.
Go across. Strap Shiv back up.
Back in.
Back in the saddle.
How long does that take, by the way?
What?
To fully strap him up and load him up and for everyone to get on him
We'll say 2 minutes.
Yeah.
for combat purposes in the future?
So you guys head across to these cottages. As you approach these clusters, they're each separated by low stone walls. Short stretches of dirt remain intact as roads for the area, but otherwise, as you fly over, you see rotted furniture, nothing really of value, and the walls that separate these cottages are around 3 feet tall, easily scaled, circumvented as far as getting them in combat. But as you pass them, the area that would have, sustained the house that you remember seeing upon a tree, almost a tree house, if you will, is not present. Neither is the tree. It is just, you see a root system that's torn itself up from the ground. But otherwise, nothing there. Keep in mind, you are seeing scarecrows. Now, on the other side of the cottage, a single scarecrow to the west, one to the north, and one to the south surrounds these abandoned cottages. There's about 8 of them and a road in between.
Have we flown over one of them?
It depends on how high you're flying over. I would assume, yes, you are flying over all 7 of them right now.
Are they all facing
50,
like
100 feet.
into?
They're facing inward towards the road. So if you imagine,
Right.
you guys were like heading down on the side of the thing, and then you would have to like kind of cross this river to get where you are. This way.
Mhm.
You would cross this river to get to the other side, and basically right there in the corner, the road
Okay.
kind of intersects. It seems that there was once a way to cross that river, but it's since long past. You guys just flew over. So
Okay. I'm gonna say,
Well, let's get her attention.
and I'm going to dive down to
What?
the nearest scarecrow,
'Kay.
and I'm going to rip its head off with my talons on the fly.
okay, hold on.
What is he doing?
I am chaotic neutral.
Yeah, that's very chaotic neutral of you. Go ahead and make an attack roll. Unless you're
Yes.
trying to make an attack roll.
Just straight up.
Mhm.
Am I proficient in my talons? Technically.
Sure,
Okay. 18. No, 19
that hits.
to hit.
Hits the scarecrow.
Okay. What do you want me to roll for damage?
Give me a D4.
Can I add any?
You can add your strength.
He's trying to rip it. So
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 1.
So the total is
1.
1. You do 1 damage to the front of it, and the scarecrow is like, and it like begins to move. Yeah, of course it's alive, and it begins to like
What?
go and swipe towards you, and it's just tells you to go away,
apparently.
and
Berez.
it's moving in your direction. I'm assuming you're quick enough to run from it, unless you'd like to stay and engage in a combat.
Fly from.
I'll fly away.
Okay. I'm going to take 1 swipe at you. I get a
Sure.
free swipe here, but otherwise,
Sure.
this is going to be the end of this interaction. The scarecrow is locked in place. It is just a torso. They're more so sentinels than they are defenders. I am going to miss on my attack roll.
Okay. Fair enough.
And the scarecrow goes, "Bro, what the hell?"
Not cool.
Go up and I'm gonna go.
Not cool.
Definitely didn't think they were alive.
So yeah, to the southwest, you see a ruins of like a mansion, and then straight across from there is it seems to be a churchyard.
Do
A
we see the
broken churchyard.
goats?
Ooh.
These apparent goats.
You're looking for goats.
I mean, I heard there were goats.
I heard you're looking for goats.
Herd. Because it's a herd
Yeah.
of goats.
Hey man, if you're looking for goats, have I got an option for you? All right, let me see.
Can we
what
kill the goats?
I mean,
I mean,
goats have always been associated with all kinds of things.
Can
so.
we poison the goats?
I say we just unpen the goats.
Where's the fun in that?
Because you
Where
can throw
is the
acid on the goats if you want.
All right, I'll take you up on
Yeah,
that.
there's
I don't think you need to unpen them for that.
there's
Pretty
like
cruel, but-
there's like a goat
Well,
pen.
it's like the thrill of the hunt.
There's
Like
like a-
chasing them
It's like shooting goats in a pen.
versus shooting them out in the wild. It's like game hunting.
Yeah, there's a goat pen.
Okay.
It's near the kind of the ruins of the. It looks like the
Root
mansion.
system?
The
Or
mansion to the southwest.
Okay.
'Kay.
Well, I guess we'll go to the mansion because there's like nothing else.
No, there's the mansion, there's the churchyard, and then there's that thing that's all the way in the distance. It's like a little. It's like a little thing.
Jane,
Can't tell you what it is.
can I have a pencil?
Yes.
You need a pencil?
A pencil. One of ours disappeared from last week to this week.
Nailed it.
You have one? Oh,
Yeah,
where
it's
was
right
that?
there. It was
Where?
right
What?
there.
Okay, that's okay. We'll keep the
So-
extra pencil.
Anyways,
That's
Can
fine.
I say, can we, hey, fly to Frizz so I can talk to him?
Well,
Fly
I-
close to him.
I think I
I
caught
think
up.
you're
Oh, he's
close.
easier close enough to hear.
Yeah, I'll catch back up with them after
Frizz,
mine.
wait, I have an idea.
Yeah.
Why don't we check this place out, and then when we want to get her attention, we mess with her goats, and then leave the area and investigate Wizard of Wines. Draw her away so that we can go in there.
Okay.
Anyways, we're flying
Frizz,
toward
yeah.
the small thing in the
That makes
distance.
Oh, you want to go to the thing in the distance? You don't want to go to either of the two other things?
It would appear.
It's your game.
It is. I'm the one flying.
It's true. All right.
And at this point, I'm following you because
Yes.
I tried and unsuccessfully attacked a
The
scarecrow that is
ol-
alive, apparently.
The only reason that I'm letting you even see this thing is because you're Shiv and you see in the dark really, really well.
Yeah. It's pretty far away.
Hidden in the fog and elevated a few feet above the surrounding marsh is a raised plot of land barely 10 feet on a side enclosed by a disintegrating iron fence. In the center of the plot is a life-size stone monument carved in the likeness of a kneeling peasant girl clutching a rose. Although her features are gray and weather-worn, she bears a striking resemblance to Irina Kolyana. Carved into the monument's base is an epitaph. The epitaph reads as follows: Marina, taken by the mists.
Ooh, can we read that? I mean, I have pretty good eyes, but
You
still.
can, with your owl's eyes.
Bam.
Can I with my special eye?
Yes.
Cool.
Can I with my special glasses?
No,
No.
you have to be
Goggles.
close. you
No, you are
have to be like 1 inch away.
farsighted.
Oh, yeah, you're
You're
right.
farsighted.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Nearsighted?
You didn't use 1-800 contacts.
He needs glasses for seeing up close.
Yeah. I'm farsighted.
Still.
Can I see it with my farsightedness?
No. I said no.
Farsight is not a superpower.
Yes, it is though. Dude, I see like 1920 vision right now.
Oh.
How
isn't
many fingers am I holding up?
I can't tell behind the camera.
Fake.
That's perfect.
All right, so we fly towards that. in
Sure,
distance.
we'll land down there on the raised pad of land stuff.
It's a little. Go ahead and make a investigation or perception check.
Hmm.
$22.
21 perception.
19 perception.
22 perception.
Perception?
Or investigation.
I was gonna say.
Sorry.
You see some footprints that head from the direction of the churchyard towards this monument.
Wow, it's so far away we can tell that. All right. And no others, I assume.
That's pretty much the most recent tracks.
Sure.
Otherwise, I mean, you're in the marsh, so
Sure.
it's like the ground is pretty irregular.
It's already impressive. Nothing else here.
Doesn't seem
That
so.
that statue kind of looks like the lady in Strahd's portrait.
Yes, that woman. I remember seeing her. Right?
Yeah.
The redheaded woman.
Ah, Irina. Yes.
That's what's her name. Yes.
He seemed to have a fixation with her.
Hmm.
What do you think that means if they have a statue of her here?
Well, it seems as they have a statue to Marina, taken by the mists. What's
So
so
do you-
funny?
Wow.
You think Strahd's wife was taken by the mists? Wife in another life?
I don't know who this was. Could have been the same woman, maybe. Didn't he say something else though?
He called her Tatiana.
Different woman,
Different woman.
possibly triplets.
I think there's an age gap.
Okay, maybe great granddaughter something.
Well, still interesting nonetheless.
Hmm.
You guys have anything?
Vagina owl. I can't talk.
Excuses.
Do we want to go back and see anything else?
We can let those goats out.
Sure. Like I said, there are the mansion and the churchyard.
I'd
I'm
like-
fine seeing either.
I'd like to check out that mansion, if we don't mind, real quick.
Sure. Right. We all walk in that direction.
Jump back on Shiv. Still giant owl.
Sure, we'll do that.
Fly faster.
It's less squishy.
Less squishy.
Just get our muddy boots on you.
So towards the south end of the village lies this mansion on higher ground. It has been reduced to piles of stone and rotting timber. Empty arched windows stare at you. South of the ruin, an untamed garden runs rampant, surrounded by broken walls that are no longer able to contain it. East of the ruin, someone has erected a crude wooden fence, forming a circular yard in which several goats are penned. Surmounting the fence, posts are human skulls.
Can I go to the garden and see what's growing?
Nope.
Okay.
Shiv flies straight past there. You're going to the church.
That's fine.
Well, you can go there.
I'm going to the garden.
Guess we're riding with Shiv.
I don't care. I'm gonna scavenge for things I can use.
So, yes, you land kind of near this ruin
It's got a
here.
good garden.
I'm going
And
to
you
pillage the
see
garden.
a ghost
I'm sorry, what?
in the fog, assuming the form of like a very large man. His features are mutilated, his entrails hanging out like frayed ropes. And despite his presence, though, it has like a cringing light in its eyes, if that makes sense.
Sure.
Like it's
yeah.
like I don't know how else to explain it. And he's like, "Why do you invade my home? I beseech you."
Friz is just gonna go.
Hey, look, man. I'm just looking to see what's growing.
So you are not here seeking Marina.
No, I don't know who that is.
Okay.
Well, as soon as there's a ghost going on.
Nope.
We'll turn
You
around.
are in the other way. Do not pretend. No metagaming whatsoever. None.
So if I can't see the ghost, then yeah, we're keeping going.
I mean, he's in like the pen. He's near the pen. He's just where he's at.
So he lets me go to the garden.
I mean, yeah,
Certainly seems that
you're
way.
in the garden. He doesn't seem to bother you.
Okay. Tell me what's in the garden.
How can garden?
Plants.
What types of plants?
Was it
Make
Japanese?
a nature check.
I will make a nature check. 15. 15.
15. Okay, 15. I have to find the answers to this question. All right, so they're in the garden. It is thorny vines, tall weeds. There's a nude sculpture of a handsome man. Also a nude sculpture of a beautiful woman. They seem to be reaching towards each other across the garden, but neither is very near the other. There's some stone benches.
Sistine Chapel
And then
style?
as you kind of go near, you begin to see kind of signs in the grass that if you what did you roll again?
15.
Yeah, that's fantastic. You see there are signs of giant poisonous snakes in these plants should you continue to investigate.
The signs read giant poisonous snakes.
Okay. Friz will see that and go,
Nope, not today.
So you kind of move to the side and
Not
you
just poison
see
snakes.
nearby the ghost area as you kind of walk away and head back towards the ghost area. There's a cellar. And then there is like I said, the goat pen as well in this area. So these are kind of the things you can investigate.
I'll go to the cellar.
Or you could just fly over to us.
It's his game. He can do what he wants.
I'm feeling adventurous. Frizz is feeling
Stop
extra.
metagaming! Stop it!
Frizz is feeling extra.
I'm just saying, you're by
chaotic
yourself in a swamp with a ghost.
You're not there! Stop saying anything.
today. I'm not going inside yet. I'm looking at the cellar. Is it open?
The cellar, buried under the rubble inside the mansion, is a stone staircase that leads down. So you see the cellar.
Okay.
You see it.
Okay. As far as the rest of the mansion, is there the roof's not on the mansion, right? It's rubbled enough. The roof is gone. Or is
Yeah,
it
it's
still-
just
okay.
a hold area. It's just
Gotcha.
a whole area. Yeah.
Can I see really anything like left that, or is everything just basically rubble?
Basically just
Anything I
rubble
can- okay.
and 9 goats.
9 goats.
Yep.
Okay.
9. And on the tops of each fence post, it's like 50 human skulls.
That's terrifying.
50 each?
No, just like 50 total.
Oh my gosh. It's still a lot of skulls.
I mean, they're like 10 feet apart. So
Are
that's,
there like 50 fence posts?
yeah.
Okay, so they're not like doubled up or anything.
It's a
No.
fence.
Just like each one is a human skull.
Okay.
There's no gate on the fence.
It's aesthetic.
I'll go join the others. I'll save the fun for later.
Okay, you leave behind the goat pen.
For now.
Okay. The mansion, you guys were heading there first. Not the mansion, the churchyard, heading there first. You see through the fog an empty shell of an old stone church, north of which is a cemetery of leaning gravestones enclosed by a disintegrating iron fence. Half the cemetery is sunk into the mire. So basically it's just like rotted coffins, moldy bones. You can go ahead and make an investigation check if you want to see what's going on further within.
Well, we're still flying, so I think it could be perception for
Sure.
the footprints.
So that's what you see without getting closer. So if you want to make a survival check and look for footprints, you'll have to get closer as well.
How much closer?
On the ground. Like,
Okay.
you have to Aragorn this stuff.
Okay. All right, we land in
You
front
land.
of the church.
But I'm
Yes.
a barbarian, not a ranger.
Sucks. Go ahead.
Tough.
Anybody, and if you're looking for footprints, make a survival check. If you're looking for anything else, make an investigation check.
Cool.
17.
23 on survival.
Survival. You're looking for footprints. You see that the footprints once came from this area, and as you get towards the middle, it seems that they stop, like a standing space, like they were like the individual landed in the middle of this church and then continued to walk.
Not that they walked somewhere and then disappeared. That
How big are the footprints?
I guess if I had to put a shoe size on it, I would say like 13s.
It's not that big.
So they came out of nowhere, landed, and walked. Not walked up to a certain point and then disappeared.
Yeah, so if you imagine the footprints that you're following, it's like you're following heel pointed in the direction you're going.
Okay.
So basically the footprints landed here and then went towards the monument.
Hmm.
And the footprint size is like a 13.
These seem to lead towards that statue.
Well, it's not the devil. His feet would be bigger.
Oh my gosh, they're similar in size probably. Yeah.
13 size 13s
9
are
foot tall? No, he like have a size
Okay,
25.
like sure, something ridiculous.
13's huge.
13's ridiculous to me.
13 is the
That's
shoe
what
size
I
I
wear-
wear.
I was gonna
You
say
wear a 13?
That's what I
Yes.
wear too.
You guys are broken.
What do you mean?
What ate your mother?
If we're talking about 7'2" Isaac Haas, I think that was 22s.
Yeah, I
Sure,
think so.
we'll give him like 30s. How's that?
Okay, so
30s.
they're enormous.
They're ginormous feet.
Okay.
It's the we all know it's wrong.
It's Strahd's
Okay.
shoes.
Got it.
Gosh. I can't win with you guys. I wear a 10, so I'm just like, all right.
It's not that much.
All right. Okay, so
I don't like this game.
I'm done with D&D.
So
Um,
like, well, apparently he knows Marina.
it would seem so. Seems like
Shiv is transformed back, by the way.
To be talking, I would assume.
Yes.
seems like he's fixated on this likeness of whichever woman it originally is.
Taken by the mist. And
I beseech you.
What was that?
someone beseeching someone.
Where did that? Is Frizz here yet?
I mean, we landed like when he was over there.
Oh, okay.
So
I was giving you time.
That was.
I think
Oh.
Berez has found someone.
I guess
Did we
he-
hear that,
I
or were you
guess
just-
he must.
I'm doing that so
Okay.
that you know the
Okay.
timing. Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm. Yeah.
So,
Well, if there's nothing else over here, look around church.
That's all that you found with a 25 survival check.
Yep.
That's all.
Well, if that's all there is, then
Yeah.
that's all you'll find.
Yeah.
all right, let's go see who Berez is talking to.
Yeah, why not?
Ooh.
The "is there anything else" question is very entertaining because the answer is always you only find what I tell you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we continue. You guys basically intersect as you meet in the middle, and yes, Frizz, you can say whatever you want to them when you interact in the middle here. Esmeralda as well.
Okay. I'll say.
So I met a ghost.
Oh, did it try to kill you?
No, he was worried about this Marina girl.
Ah.
He was afraid that I was here for her or something, and I told him I didn't know who he was talking about, and he left me alone.
So he seemed willing to talk to you?
Yeah, I mean, besides the beseeching and all,
We'll find out. Shiv keeps moving that direction.
I can take you to him if you want.
Yeah,
Can I
that'd be
see?
nice.
Can I see him by now?
Let's go.
Yeah, you
That way.
see like a floating bluish specter
It's like, yeah,
that is kind of like walking manly, but entrails. Like I said, it's really rough looking.
No, I'm good. I can see.
Oh, you there?
Yes.
So good.
What do you know about that lady? Points to the monument,
I'm pointing the direction of the monument.
in the direction of the monument.
I will tell you.
It's way out there.
The vampire Strahd met Marina in the small village on the shore of the Lunar River. She bore a resemblance to the Tatiana, both in appearance and manner. She became Strahd's obsession. He seduced her in the dead of night and feasted on her blood. But before she could be turned into a vampire, the burgomaster of Berez, Lazio Ulrich, with the aid of the local priest, Brother Grigor, they killed Marina to save her soul from damnation. Enraged, Strahd slew all the priests and the burgomaster, then used the power over the land to swell the river, flooding the village and forcing the residents to flee. Later the marsh crept in, the villagers prevented from returning, and Berez has remained unabandoned since.
Okay, who are you?
Let me answer that question. A lot of lore.
That was a lot of lore.
Yes.
That was a good lore dump.
Yeah.
He says... I've got an answer for it. He says... I am Ulrich, the man in the tale.
Weren't there like 7 men in the tail?
I'm the
I was
burgomaster.
gonna say.
That's much clearer.
Darn ghost man. That
So
would
this
be
is your
cool.
house then?
It was once.
Anything of value?
Me, lay me to rest, and I swear I will save you.
How do we lay you to rest?
How
Wait?
will you save us?
I'm not sure.
To which question? I love this ghost.
Oh yeah. I vibed with him the first second I met him, because he didn't attack me. I think that's cocked.
That's very cocky.
What are you looking to do?
Well, I just want to know, like,
Yeah,
What do
I
you
would
mean-
like to hear
what do
the
you
answer to
mean
these
save us?
questions.
What was the question?
what do you mean save us?
I will do my best to be there when the moment comes.
How do we lay you to rest?
Oh, wait. You mean your actual physical body, don't you?
I mean, lay me to rest.
Do we know what that means?
All right. Where are you?
I am torn apart. Somewhere in this village.
Do you have any other clues other than that?
You see, like, where he's standing,
Yeah.
like, right below him,
Yeah.
is a totally mutilated body.
Is it all there? Can I medicine
Most
check?
of it.
How much is missing?
I mean,
Percentage.
this is pretty much the body.
Okay.
It's just- yeah.
Okay.
Oh, so do we just got to bury your body there?
I don't know.
Whatever, just bury the body.
Duncan starts digging.
I was gonna say Mr. Strength over there.
Do we have any shovels?
I think, well, I can use my crowbar to dig. I'm pretty sure I have something to dig
You
with.
familiar with a crowbar?
I have a Monster Hunter's pack.
It is not a digging tool.
I can
use it to
I can dig it.
dig. Thank you.
But he can't.
Yes, he can. This man is like Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman, master of
Does someone have a
tools.
shield?
I do have a mirror.
Ooh.
Begotten.
I meant to say Dr. Freeman, but it's funnier.
Wait, do
All
you
right.
have a shield, Duncan?
I do not.
Okay.
I have an explorer's pack. Does a shovel come in an explorer's pack?
No,
I don't think so now.
a shovel isn't a shovel.
Makes sense.
I mean,
Whatever.
I
I'm
can
just gonna
also
go look
turn
for a
my-
piece of wood.
turn it into a great sword.
I mean, you could
And
just
just-
dig with this greatsword, yeah.
That's apparently what's happening.
Can I look around the garden
Mm-hmm.
for a shovel?
Mm-hmm. Make an investigation check.
Duncan starts humming. I'm digging a hole.
24.
24. Yeah, okay. So yeah, you because of your 24 investigation check, you remember that there are giant poisonous snakes in the garden. And I will not force
I didn't
you.
look in the garden. I looked around.
You said I go to the garden, so I was like,
Okay, I'm not going to go in the garden.
listen, do you want to get hit by snakes or not?
No.
All right.
Giant poisonous snakes.
That was a very solid question.
Okay. Fair,
I'm just digging a hole.
fair enough.
All right. So eventually you
See
do
a
get a
shovel. It's in the
hole.
garden.
You get a hole dug. If you really wanted to, you could essentially like clear all the ruins in like 4 hours of this spot if you wanted to. Or you could just dig a hole.
I'm just digging a hole.
Actually, that's a single person. So a single person could do it in 4 hours. How many could four
With
do it?
four
So
in an hour.
You guys could all do it in an hour if you wanted to clear everything here.
Muddy, so we just grab a piece of wood and start shoveling.
I mean, I just dig one hole for the body.
But like little hole, yeah, that's fine. It's easy.
1 6-foot hole.
We shove in the mutilated corpse.
Yep.
And waterlogged and who knows what else.
Mm-hmm.
And then
I have acid.
bury it.
No, you bury it. You're like burying it right where he is. Like he's standing and he's like, "Be gone! I beseech you!"
Stop beseeching.
He can't touch you. He's just a ghost.
It's like, is this good? Is this spot good?
We'll
Where
find
is
out.
my headstone?
Duncan's going to
Ooh.
grab a piece of ruin,
No, we'll go over
And
on the
just like
cobblestone
stick
type
it
things.
right there,
Yep.
Can I?
and then take his.
No, I got this. I will,
Your acid etch the.
Oh, I totally could. I will acid etch.
There you go.
That's a smart idea.
Okay, go ahead and make a.
Probably alchemist tools.
Yeah, I'll let you use your alchemist supplies. That's pretty clever.
Yeah.
I will. Yeah, just go ahead and make your investigation check, basically, because that's the
I'm
same
gonna
set roll for you.
Nat 20.
Wow. All right. What's his name?
What's the font?
what name should we put on it?
Helvetica.
My name
Yes,
is Laszlo Ulrich.
write that
I
there
will etch Laszlo Ulrich.
With an S or Z.
with an S or a Z.
Stop it. It's just more fun if it's wrong. Oh,
It
man.
is.
I'll guess C.
Z, you're
yeah.
correct.
Hey!
And you basically put this thing there, and then he just goes, "I beseech you," and he dissipates and disappears and is gone.
Bye.
Well, that was fun.
All right.
Should we say a few words? Or?
Duncan takes off his hat, gets out his flask.
I'll
of
also take off my hat.
gets out his flask of holy water. And he says, "Poor Laszlo, finest mind of his generation, come to such an end." He pours some water out for him, puts his hat back on.
I'll take a swig of absinthe.
And the shaman.
May bright Nidra turn her face upon him.
Mhm.
Hopefully,
There's
the right
a
side this time.
headstone for the late Laszlo Ulrich.
Well, upon his remains. Anyway.
Farewell, soldier.
Farewell indeed.
What a mad lad. Tried to fight Strahd and clearly did not make it.
Yeah. Hey, but he saved the girl.
Sure, his entire village is destroyed, but yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, all their souls are intact, as
I
far as we know.
I don't know how that works. All
right.
right.
According to his logic.
So then I'll say,
So, should we go release those goats?
Release the goats.
Release.
kill
I
the
mean-
goats?
Shit.
Eat
You
the
have to-
goats?
There's 50 goats, Shiv.
No, what? 50? No, there's
Right.
only like 9.
Oh.
There's 50 skulls.
Oh. Well,
Yeah.
still, 9 goats is a lot.
That is a lot.
It's a lot to fit
So
in
you
your
guys,
stomach.
you guys
Could
going
your,
up
could
to
your
the
owl form eat it?
you guys going up to the bunch of
Yeah.
goats?
The
Good
goat
point.
pen.
Chill will go that direction. Transform into giant owl. Fly over and just owl snatch one of the goats.
Okay, so you're going over towards as you go over to the skulls atop the fences go all of them just for like a minute apiece. They're just like it's awful as the skull top just kind of like bends back
That's terrifying.
and it's going off. It's very loud.
Let's make this quick.
I'd say it's the good time to get out of here.
Is that an attack roll?
I'm just going to tell you grab one.
Okay, good. Cool.
All right, Shiv.
I'll
Shiv flies back with goat.
Yeah.
I'm going to unchain the pin and let him out.
smart.
And
There's
then
no gate on the goat pen.
They're
Oh.
free
They're
ranging.
free reigning it.
All right, whatever.
In the pen.
I'm going to go and try to scare the goats and wave my giant stick about.
All right. It is currently 7:05. I'm telling you when a minute happens. What are you doing? Hurry up.
Get on
Crap.
Berez or Shiv as soon as he lands.
Yeah, please don't get on me.
We guys go in the back.
Well, you gotta strap the freaking
Yeah.
That takes a minute.
stuff on.
Ta-
2
yeah.
minutes.
2 minutes.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. At the end of that minute, you see that in the distance is a woman who has the hairstyle of someone that probably has horns on the top of her head, but I doubt it. And they're wrapped around and they're like up like this. She's very like large, but in the sense of like her width, but she is a medium size. You see a green nose, a green hag, if you will, on a giant skull that is floating, green eyes, the smoke and fire moving behind it, and you see her in the distance that she is going to be here in about 12 seconds.
Let's get out of here.
Can
Time
Now,
to get out of here.
that's the end of the first minute.
Yep.
So,
We can take off.
I
12 seconds is a long time to fly.
understand that, but you don't have all the things strapped on yet.
We're just holding on to you, bro.
Okay.
We're white knuckling it.
can
All right.
I
What do you
grab
do?
with my claws the bags? I'm assuming they're probably
Mhm.
not too heavy.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming that's not going to take too long to just
What's
grab
Esmeralda
and go.
was trying to do here?
I don't feel like fighting that.
Nor do I. Just help on his back.
I'm already on.
Fine.
I'll grab this.
Berez.
I got the supplies.
Even though he's not in hell form yet, I'm on.
All right. So we begin to fly away. So now, in the midst of that, Esmeralda and Duncan need to make athletics checks to hold on for dear life, as you two are just flying away at the maximum speed you can.
Nice.
18.
I rolled a little bit better than that, and I'm pretty stoked about it. So we're both still on. We're both still on and hanging. As you see, landing in the area is this skull that is just like on the ground in front of this area, like just and looking around, and you hear as you're flying away. I'll say exactly what you hear just so that we can remember, because it is kind of important. Could have been a cool moment, but I'm taking too long. I'll get it. It'll be great. It'll be so good.
Are the skulls still screaming?
I'm building it up. No, they stopped.
Yeah.
They stopped when she got nearby.
Medieval
Yeah, she
alarm
took out her
system.
little thing.
You hear.
Skull security, am I right?
You hear.
No! I will get much older now. You do anything with that goat, and I will end you.
If I could laugh.
What a laugh. All right.
All right. I guess that's Baba Lysaga.
Go ahead and make stealth checks, flyers.
Yeah. It's probably smart.
Oh yeah.
Uh-oh.
You don't get advantage, dude.
No. 4.
25.
Wow.
Well, Frizz, it's been nice.
Well.
Wow. Holy cow. What a time.
I mean, even adding +3 isn't going to help.
What's the total?
7's not going to help.
That's what I need to know. Okay.
You're pretty far away.
I mean, yeah. I'm going to see what happens here.
I
Give
mean,
me
it's,
one
it's
second.
probably because I grabbed
So
the
yeah,
supplies.
basically disappearing into the nighttime, this white owl and 2 other people on the back of it are just like invisible in the night. And wow, let's see how far away
Where's the back there going?
this spell is.
I have a fly.
Flapping with
I have a
all
fly
its
speed
might.
of 50.
All right,
by
so
the
you're
way.
moving 100 feet away from her, which means I have to think about this now.
200, isn't it?
Yeah, you said 12 seconds.
If we're looking at 12 seconds time.
Right,
blah,
right.
blah, blah,
Yep,
blah,
yep,
blah.
yep. So let's let me see if I can do anything.
Is your fly speed also 50?
All right, you win this round.
Sweet. Haha.
She
My
Barely.
terrible rolling doesn't kill me yet.
does see you, and you hear in your mind, "You bird, I will find you."
Can I think?
No.
I think
Yeah,
that.
you think in response, "No," and that's it.
Well, that's terrifying.
Yeah.
The chat window closes.
I mean, I mean,
Baba Lysaga.
I killed Ernst,
I love the
so
chat.
I'm not.
All
I'm
right.
not too worried yet.
Oh yeah, no, I killed a regular dude. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
good.
I'm good against
Against the giant hag
Frizz
who
is,
rides on a skull. We're chilling.
Frizz is super cocky.
Hey, the first points are the hardest.
That's true.
This is wild.
The first kill is always the hardest.
I get it. It's fine. It's
Yeah.
fine. Yep.
Everyone asks who's
Good.
Frizz,
First
but
kill
never
is on the
house.
house.
So-
Second one will be 2.
You're gonna give me the kill?
No.
That's fine.
Far enough away, can we get to the standing stones and how far away is that?
Yeah. That is roughly about 1,000 feet away.
Perfect.
Is that lady still there?
Yeah.
We're going to land there.
We're gonna.
It's been decided.
All right.
Yeah. So you guys see her. You guys see her standing on the inside of the standing stones. You see her there.
She's inside the standing stone?
Yeah, she's standing there. And as you get closer, you see she's not standing. She's hanging by her neck on the standing stone, her blood dripping against the largest stone, and her feet barely touching the ground as she now hangs slump. And whatever happened between now and then, she's not gonna see it.
Okay, we're not landing there.
Can I loot her body?
If you want to.
Yeah, I will.
Okay, cool. There's absolutely nothing on her person but the
That's
lantern that she had, and
Unfortunate.
a grape, a single grape.
What about her feather?
There's a feather as well.
It's always a feather.
A single grape.
That's just the way that I've decided to flavor knowing
Yeah.
the thing. So
Yeah, a single grape. We won't worry
Anyways.
about it. Okay. I will not. I don't know if grapes are poisonous to birds or not, so I'm not going to chance it. Another poisonous to dogs. So
what a great thing to know.
get out of here.
Stop whining.
Actually, I'm going to look that up to see.
All right. I think we should move our arses and get out of here.
Okay.
Yeah, closest location is Valak. We'd have to fly over the mountain to get to the other one, to Wizard of Wines.
You potentially could.
We could.
I'm down.
Time frame?
I mean, it's nighttime, guys.
It is nighttime.
Grapes aren't poisonous.
Is it nighttime?
I could have
Nighttime
eaten
is
You
it.
said it
right
was
time.
7:02.
It was like no 7. That was in real life.
Oh.
The pre-recorded apps were late at night. It's chilling.
Okay, so we're in middle-ish of the day.
No,
Yeah.
you said
It's like 3/4 of the way
yeah,
through. the day.
late part of the day.
I'm basically, it's not a huge deal that the timing isn't crucial right now because the next thing is happening like a month away for like Strahd and
Mhm.
Thomas.
But also where we get to when nighttime happens.
Yeah, we'll get to.
Ooh,
I'll give
yeah.
you like imagine each thing you do is like 1/4 of the day. So like if you guys want to go somewhere, you'll get there by nightfall. We'll say.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then should we just go back to Velaki?
Ship's going to turn left
To go?
Ooh.
To go way out?
over the mountain.
Towards Y.
Over the river and through the woods?
No,
to
the river's on the
grandmother's
other side.
house we go?
No. Well,
Away from the river and over the woods
and over the mountain.
and over the mountain.
Then through the woods again.
Okay, so...
Well, then over the woods.
We were at U.
We were heading toward the Wizard of Wines.
Cannot wait for the new table. It's going to be great.
New temple?
To a temple?
We'll get there.
Both.
What?
In both instances.
So we were at U, right?
We were at U.
And now we're going over to Y.
So we'll
In
probably
the
fly
corner.
somewhat around the mountain.
So yeah, you're going to fly around
Yeah, we
the
can-
mountain-ish.
We can head to
Probably.
like the north side.
We're already going north-ish to get away from what's her face.
You're heading to Y. Okay.
Right? We're going to Y.
W.
W?
W.
Oh, W's the
The
Y's.
Wizard of Wines.
Oh. That,
'Cause
that
we've
makes
already
sense.
we haven't been to Y yet, so we don't know exactly where it's
Gotcha. Okay.
And also-
I misunderstood.
We're going.
at. Not going to touch down enemy territory.
Yeah.
We're coming from like here.
U.
You're coming from U all over there.
From you.
So
We're gonna
going
go this way.
Around,
Yeah.
across Argenvost Holt, basically.
Okay.
Where's Ardenbost Holt?
Q.
Argenvost Holt is right.
Oh, I
We
see.
have been there.
I have not been there.
Yes, you have.
I have?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
Threw a flaming ball at the guy who tried.
Yeah.
That was the other Jacob.
The other Jacob?
What?
That's
Yes.
yeah.
I'm a twin, actually.
It's like when I shave
More
off.
like a clone.
when I go from mustache to beard, it's a different person.
Yes.
So
well,
Evil Jacob.
well.
evil
Evil
Jacob.
yeah, like Star Trek.
No, it's like Jimmy
Yikes.
Neutron. That's a way
Jimmy
better,
Neutron.
way better
Yeah.
reference. I mean, I like Star Trek, but like the Jimmy Neutron, evil Jimmy is like iconic.
So, do we avoid encounters because we're flying?
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yes and no. So
Do we avoid all the ground encounters while we're flying?
yes, that is a true thing
Yes.
you do.
Yeah.
So
What about the
basically,
air encounters.
what about my sky dolphins?
Whereabouts?
That's the same thing, I guess.
Oh,
Sky
here they come.
Oh. Yeah.
Watch out, boy.
I'm
So here's what I'm gonna do.
She's a sky dolphin.
I'm gonna roll a dice.
18.
Make a stealth checks.
all of us.
I hope-
No, we're not flying.
Okay.
They're flying.
Thank God.
We're at the mercy of
Oh.
them.
17.
9.
What? For once, you have advantage. Oh no, you don't. You have a straight roll because we're being carried. Gosh, you learn all these stats and then they all change. All right, so.
Improvise, adapt, overcome.
Oh wow. Okay. Here's what's gonna happen.
Oh, boy.
We can do this one of two ways.
Do it the easy way.
Oh, the hard
Do
way.
it the hard way.
That's kind of what's about to happen. We could touch down on this hillside, and I could just massacre you with a werebat.
I don't think you can.
No, probably not. Or
Attempt.
you could just sort of try to blow it out of the sky as quickly as possible.
You mean like outspeed it?
No, I mean like
Outrun
blow it out of the sky as fast as possible.
Oh.
Can he cast while he's flying?
You can whack while I'm flying.
Yeah,
I can.
but they regenerate.
So we
I'll
have,
still slow it
we
down.
have to kill it in one go.
But we, that
The-
means-
I mean, you
I don't
can,
know.
you can. I mean, here's the thing.
like I don't have silvered crossbow.
Wait, why do they
bolts.
regenerate?
That's what the coffin maker did. He was the werebat was regenerating as we were attacking him.
Was he?
Yeah.
I remember that.
How big are these werebats?
Medium sized. I think maybe they're large. Let me look.
Heavier than 5 pounds.
They're pretty large.
But also, anything I try to catapult is being worn or carried. So, I cannot cast it.
You wearing or carrying yourself?
I mean,
It's a really deep philosophical question.
what is the self?
I carry myself quite well.
Yes, you do.
Gosh. Okay. So here's the thing about werebats. They're pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
They make that dolphin sound, and they are flying in your direction.
What dolphin sound?
And all right. I guess we could do the thing. We do the thing that's called roll initiative. And we're gonna play it in our minds, ladies and gentlemen,
All right.
because there is no other way to do a sky fight.
Theatry of the mind.
The theatra of the mind.
12.
What do we don't want to do here? Let's find it.
16.
16.
Bro, where's
16.
Wow. Who's got a higher dex?
+3.
Dexterity.
16.
Second one down, plus
Is
2.
there like-
+2.
Is it like a sound?
Shiv. Then Duncan.
Is it an action to barrel roll?
Do a barrel roll.
Do a flip.
Do a barrel roll. All right. So
What happened to that?
Yeah, what?
It just kind of went away.
it's still on.
Oh,
It's
wait.
just like
Oh.
it's like
All right,
a.
you took out the ahs.
You hear it? It's there.
Oh, it's there. It's at a quiet part in the song.
Yeah, because it opens with bomb.
Yeah.
All right, so
Okay.
I rolled like crap. It's really disappointed in myself. But
Never
Let's
saw
blow it
us
out of the
coming.
sky.
so who's first? Who's first? You guys know who's first. Go for it.
Guess I'm flying at it.
You're gonna stop. You're gonna stop flying in the direction of the Wizard of Wines to turn around.
Oh, is it behind us?
Well, yeah, it's coming from behind you. Sorry, that's my bad. I'll say because of my low roll, I'm imagining it's behind you now.
Cool.
How far behind? Like 10 feet?
How about 120 feet?
Okay.
It's more like
That's really
Uh,
unfortunate.
So he turns around.
I'm going to... Wait, no, it's Shiv's turn.
Yeah.
sure. I guess I'll turn around and fly at it.
Okay. So you move. You can do that. You could dash at it.
Basically.
So you move
Is that
100
an-
feet at it.
Is
So
that
it's,
an action?
it's 20. No, yes, it's an action if he
It's a
dashes.
dash. Okay.
Yes, he's 100 feet, or yeah. Now he's 20 feet from it. Now it's Duncan's turn.
Only one of
Going
them.
to rage.
All right, I'd be pissed too.
Oh, another one of these things.
Now, what comes from it?
I rolled a 4. Magic infuses one weapon of your choice that you are holding until your rage ends. The weapon's damage type changes to force, and it gains the light and thrown
Yes!
properties. With a normal range of 20 feet and a long range of 60 feet. If the weapon leaves your hand, the weapon reappears in your hand at the end of the current turn. This is the best
Oh my God.
power for this combat.
Right now, yeah.
Oh my god.
All right. Which weapon receives that benefit?
My freaking great sword.
Really? Over the sun sword?
Well, I don't know if it stays
I think you have to
sunny
hold the sun sword
when
to,
you're
to do
not
that.
holding it.
Oh.
It's like a lightsaber.
Yeah.
Well,
I thought
I mean,
about this before.
Does it say one weapon of your choice or one non-magical weapon of your choice?
Just said weapon.
Because that's what I'm saying. So I wouldn't see the sun sword. You can do that.
Think so?
Yeah.
Magic infuses one weapon of your choice.
Yeah. So
that
just
are holding.
you can do it. You can do it to the sun sword if you want.
But will it stay like active when I throw it?
Yes.
But the sun sword does extra damage to undead, doesn't it?
Yes.
Okay.
But the whereabouts not undead.
No. But it also is a plus something weapon, so it'll do additional damage.
It's true.
Plus 8.
Plus-
Versus plus 7.
What?
So it adds an extra +1 on top of whatever damage you
Yeah.
roll.
Okay.
Plus then
Plus
the rage.
8. What the?
Yeah. No.
Just use the sun sword.
So are you throwing the sun sword or are you throwing the Fey
I
blade?
guess I'll start with the sun sword.
All right. It's
I
lit.
mean,
Take this, you big ugly mutt.
Zane goes.
Yes. Star Wars, dude. Kill me for it.
nice.
Wow.
Try
I'm
again.
gonna roll this one.
Wow.
Wow. All right. And yikes. Yeah. So I'm adding my No.
You're
Strength,
adding that little 8 that you were just
proficiency.
referencing.
The
And
second.
then an extra 1.
So 8 plus 6 is 14.
That hits.
Sweet.
Wow.
Now
Roll
roll
that
that
damage.
damage.
Roll
Like,
that
that literally on the
damage.
dot just hits.
Roll that beautiful damage.
1d8 plus 7.
Plus then whatever. What bonus do you get from the rage?
I think 7 is
2.
all the bonuses added up.
He gets plus 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, while you're
Okay.
raging, you don't add
You
the-
should have an
yeah.
ex-
Yeah.
You should have something written there and then add 2 to it.
So 10 plus 2. 12.
What?
Because he's
Oh.
plus 7.
Oh, I see.
You guys are confusing me.
So just for you and for the people at home, when you roll damage, you add your strength bonus plus the weapon's damage bonus because it's a +1 weapon, right? So that would be the total of what?
Plus the okay.
So you're right. So
okay,
just
Jacob. This
Yeah.
is what.
hold on.
it says.
Your strength,
Yes. Yep. That's what you're doing. 1d8 plus 7.
Plus 7.
Plus then from your rage,
because
how
you're
much did you
raging,
get?
you add an additional rage damage bonus.
And the rage is my strength.
No.
From
rage
the
is
4.
plus 2.
From what you just... Right? Is it just +2?
Rage
Plus
plus
2.
two.
Okay. Holy crap.
There you
Still a
go.
noob. All right.
No,
so
you're good. That's why I'm explaining it slow.
1d8 plus 7 plus 2.
Yep.
All right. So that's 3 plus 7 is 10 plus 2 is 12.
Yes.
12 damage.
12 damage. 12 damage is a lot of damage. All right, cool.
And then I'm going to attack again.
Yep, I would.
Do it.
Just round 2.
I don't know why this is the sound we ended up with.
Did you drop the other one?
He threw it at me.
right on the jewels.
It was
All right.
close. I blocked it with my arm partially.
That's the heavy dice.
That's what you get.
Hey, man, you're the one who gave me bad luck. So that was a 3 plus.
Now you miss.
No.
All right. Next is, I believe, you, and then Esmeralda.
I guess I'll dash to
All
get
right.
closer.
Were you like right behind us?
Yeah, but the funny thing is I can't cast this 60-foot range spell because I only have 50 feet of fly speed, so it's still 10 feet away.
Ha!
So I'll dash 100 feet within 20 feet.
All right, now you're within 20 feet of the creature.
Yep.
It will.
I'll let Aster. Ooh, so now can Aster take his turn?
Sure.
Okay.
He compounds your speed, I'll say. He doesn't fly next to you. He moves
Right.
and then he can
moves
fly.
with me and then he.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll throw him
You throw
forward, and
Aster, go.
we're gonna try to force.
Aster,
we're-
I choose you.
Yes, we're gonna try to force strike.
Okay.
Throws in a small ball.
10 to hit. That does not.
That
hit.
does not hit.
'Kay.
Does not force it.
You tried, Aster.
It's because Aster was spinning in that little ball you had.
Yeah. Go, Aster, go.
It's because Aster's like
He was dizzy.
he was he's about to like go and he just goes and just throws up on the side. Some like poor Barovian's like acid. Ah!
Why was it 3 colors?
All right, now it is the werebat's turn. The werebat, no,
Oh, for
Esmeralda, my
Esmeralda?
fault.
Okay.
Esmeralda will cast Firebolt at it. Nope. Yeah, no, never mind. This is not a big enough fight for that. Here we go.
Priorities.
Do I hit it? Yes. All right, now let's roll some damage. 6 damage. So that is 18 total damage to the creature so far today. Now it is back to the top of the round with Shiv. Nope, the bat. My golly, I'm great at combat. New table.
like,
I'm praying for the table. I got little things that are going to help me. It's going to be great.
Don't worry. When this comes out, we'll already have it.
I know.
It's true.
Anyway. But that's not how time works. I still exist here and now in our current state of reality.
And you always will.
I know. How bummer. All right.
That's wild.
The bat will now fly in the direction of Shiv and attempt to attack the giant owl. And I will miss horribly, I believe. Let's find out.
It's only AC 17.
Oh, only
Oh,
12. That's a miss. Cool, now I'm going to try and attack one more with my claw. Yeah, we got it. We hit you. Now you're going to take 5 slashing damage. As the feet, you see, like, it's still partially in a shoe as one of the claws, like, tries to grab you, and it does. It pulls a little bit of feathers off, and you're still okay.
Those are my favorite feathers. All right.
These are my favorite feathers. All right, now we're back to the top of the round with
Do the
Shiv.
riders have to make any sort of checks to stay on his back?
Nope, this is not
Okay.
Pathfinder, because
Okay.
that would be great and cool, but too many rules for 5th edition, I guess.
Okay.
Cool. Well,
I'm not mad at 5th edition. I just don't like it as much.
I was gonna say someone sounds salty.
I'm going to talon him.
Talent.
Talon strike.
Do it.
That's a 9.
You think it's a 9?
Yeah, because I think I only had +2. I don't think I'm proficient in that or anything.
I mean, giant owl, giant owl.
Can't
yeah.
be proficient in your own.
Or do you use your
slash?
you don't use your own physical stats for your giant owl. That'd be a +1 hit. Yeah. So you miss.
I don't have those.
When you're a hybrid, you're basically yourself.
Hmm.
But not to this
Trying
case.
to find giant owl stats. Anyways, it's still an 8.
Yeah, no, you miss. It's very sad. Now it is
Duncan.
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 You are right up on the creature. It is right next to you. You do not need to throw anything.
Hop on
Oh.
its back.
You could do that.
I'll catch you if you fall.
How higher up are we?
That
I
is
have
not-
the throwing.
solid
I have the
question.
throwing ability.
That has not been established yet. You don't need to throw. He's right beside you.
I know, so I don't need to get on him either, and then fall to my death.
Just Skyrim's like on a horse, turn to the side and whack him.
Yeah, I'm going to get my sun sword out and try to
Whack
stab
him.
You
him.
already had it out.
It's still going. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Whack at him.
I'm gonna get it right back out again.
Do it, please. Roll the hit.
Roll the hit.
I hate you
Roll
guys.
both. Roll both your d20s
All right.
so you can do it all in one turn.
That's right.
Watch this. Efficiency.
Watch
Yeah.
this.
It
That
bounced
is
out.
Very cocky.
It bounced out.
Does that?
About that, doing it all in one shot.
Gosh.
What are the two? What do you got?
I had an 8, and then I rolled another 8, but it turned that other 8 into a 20. So
It literally turned the other dice into a 20.
Yeah, but that's not how that works.
Okay. So it's 2 8s. So
Two
then
What?
8. So 16
2
on
eights?
both.
Both
to
hit.
all right, cool.
Roll 2d8s and add 10.
You're designed to kill things. That's your whole thing.
Yeah. Add 9 to
With a 1 and a 4 plus 9
5
each.
and 9.
So I have
14. 5 and
What?
9. 14.
Plus 9 each.
18, 19,
18.
20,
Oh.
22,
Yeah,
23,
you're right.
23.
23 total.
23 damage.
Slice, slice.
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
Slice, slice.
I mean,
Also, that's
he is bloodied for
does that count as radiant damage?
41 damage he's taken. In this case, because he's using it with his magical power of... No, he does only when he throws does do force. Actually, it's imbued. So it's force. It's all force.
Okay.
Okay.
He imbued the sun sword with force energy,
Sweet.
which is funny because we're treating it like a lightsaber. So it's literally using the force right now. So, wow.
Wow. I'm going to...
Use the force damage type.
I'm not going... Well, later. I'll cast Flaming Sphere. Why not?
Okay.
That's
Your
a fun
flaming
one.
A ball of fire emerges from
And
your hand.
then I'm going to bonus action move it up to 30 feet to ram it into the werebat.
Is that a dex save?
Yes.
It's very much a dex save.
Yeah. It has to make a dex saving
So it's
throw.
like...
And suddenly there's a ball of fire.
Dex save.
Okay. Alrighty. It is going to be an 18.
Gosh, that just barely makes it.
Yes, it
Can't
does.
believe-
It dodges your flaming sphere.
Okay. Is it going to end its turn? Well, yeah.
I mean, are you putting it on top of it?
yeah.
Let's try it.
So then it is on top of it, but it dodges it.
Yeah.
For the dex save.
Does it take half damage for the...
I was like,
What happens?
What?
What happens if it succeeds the roll?
Oh, takes 2d6 fire damage.
If it succeeds.
Oh, it succeeds nothing.
okay.
It's because
it's a save or suck.
Yes.
yeah.
All right, then we're good. Now it is Esmeralda. Esmeralda is like, finally, it is close. And she's going to swing.
Bada.
Stabby, stabby.
I'll be like Duncan, swing with. Wow, I am like Duncan. So that's
I don't know if
miss.
that's good or bad.
And then that's also a miss. So she takes her hand axe and a short sword and swing, and misses both.
Is that right? It happens to the best of
And
us.
now the werebat is like, turns and sees a flying
Ball of fire.
ball of fire, and the person that cast it,
Did you forget Aster?
He doesn't know I cast it.
it's a human
Oh.
inside somewhere.
Okay. Okay. Fair enough.
And I'm coming for you. That's 2 11s, which is gonna add some stuff. I believe I hit you with the first attack being a 15, the second attack being a 15.
Yeah, they both hit.
All right, cool. You're gonna take. You're gonna take 7 piercing damage from the bite.
Wait.
Make a con save.
Did he move outside of my 5-foot space?
Yeah, because you were far away, right?
Yeah.
So yeah,
I don't know about those guys on my back. Can I at
there's
least take
3
attack?
people taking attack of opportunity. Yeah.
Oh, we all are?
Yeah.
All right,
So hold that thought.
Dang it.
Would you hold on to your die?
I
I was
hit.
not in there.
7.
Uh,
I hit. Did you guys hit?
No.
All right. Esmeralda catches it by the back. It finally gets up to you, bites you. Now make a con
7.
save.
Okay.
You take 7 piercing damage as it bites into you with its vampire fangs.
12 on the con save.
Okay. That's really bad.
You have a vampire frizz.
Okay. So write down that you are cursed with werebat lycanthropy. And you'll never guess. I think I said, what was the 2 days till the full moon was starting.
Oh, yeah.
Starting
Like,
this day.
There's
So
3 days before, so 3 days now.
it's 1 day and then it's full moon. So it's not this night,
Fairly
but the
close.
next night.
And then he turns.
And then he's forced to, unless he gets that cured, but he can because we have a
Yeah. I'll be okay.
Alchemist.
no, a cleric.
Oh, yeah.
Cleric just says nope, because D&D's.
Okay. How much?
Lame.
Stop
How much
it.
total damage did I take?
I love D&D, but that's a dumb rule. Cleric shouldn't be able to do that.
How much damage did I take?
Total.
You said 7.
Yeah,
4
7,
of
and then
these
the
slash.
claws are gonna be 5 more slashing damage. Cool beans. Now it is back to the top of the round with Shiv.
Stupid flaming sphere. He broke my concentration by hitting me.
And it just goes.
Yeah.
You have to roll
Disappears.
for that.
No.
That poor Barovian who got covered in
break
acid is
concentration?
like the sun, and then it disappears.
Yeah.
Do I have to roll to keep concentration?
Yeah.
What do I have to beat?
You make a Constitution saving throw. It's 10 plus the spells, 10 plus the damage, or half the damage. I think something like that.
Have a constitutional save.
Let me do concentration.
This has never happened before.
Normally, the players I'm playing with know how to do it. It's
Okay.
fine. I just know it's. That's just it's
First
true.
time
I have
playing a magic
I have an
wielder.
excuse, all right?
It's
See,
true.
I know how to play like fighting weapons, martial weapons.
No, that's and you will.
I just don't get it.
Yeah. Okay. Some of us
Should try
have
it sometime.
a
Okay.
14 AC.
The man who was hammer.
10 plus half the damage. That's what I said.
That's what I have to beat.
Yep. Or whichever number is. 10 plus
10
half the
plus-
damage.
Spells
So
level?
No, it's 10 plus half the damage you take. So each
Okay.
time you take an attack, it's another roll.
Right. Okay.
How much do you take?
So the first roll would be 17.
17. I didn't beat that.
So then you lost Flaming Sphere.
Okay.
Yeah. I rolled an 11. I'm not
What are
gonna-
you going to do?
Well, what am I gonna do? It's okay.
It's gone.
It's a second level spell slot, but that's okay.
It doesn't matter. You're just a half caster who
That's
doesn't get
true.
very many spell slots.
That's true. I can throw daggers.
Cool. Now we are.
Top of the round.
He's going to go, I'm assuming.
We'll get back in close proximity.
This
with
was the easy way, remind you.
him. Yeah.
Blow it out of the sky.
We'll get
We're
back
trying.
back in close proximity with him, and I'll try to attack him again. I don't think I can find any spells I have that are not verbal and somatic, which I believe is the two things I can't really do as a giant owl.
Yeah.
I think you need a hand free to cast a spell,
I'm not sure if a talon counts,
which you have neither of those.
but I do know that the verbal part's going to be hard.
Yeah, I don't think you can cast a spell in giant owl form. I'm just going to tell you can't.
It seems unlikely.
Yeah.
Yeah, still missed.
Oh, man. Sucks. All right,
Only
now
5. That's what I'm going to do.
it is Duncan, who is now, I believe, too far from the owl. You have to throw it.
What?
No,
He was on top of me.
Well, because no, I went to him. Remember? And we all made attacks. We all made it.
Yeah,
No,
and
I
he
came
just,
back to
he just said
attack.
he moved.
Oh, you just moved up. So
Yeah.
now, never mind. You can go for it.
All
I
right.
mean, he can still throw.
You
but
can whack.
He doesn't get a movement.
Whackety whack.
His movement's my movement.
Don't talk back.
Smackety smack.
Wherebat.
Get him.
Okay.
Wow.
One hits.
Yep.
And
Everywhere.
Do it.
No, in the box.
Oh. Ha! Joke's on you.
so that is 13.
13.
Should be taking 54. Well,
What are you
plus-
rolling for damage?
I rolled a
Like,
D8 plus 9.
because you're dual wielding them, or is it a greatsword?
No.
It's
No,
just
or it's a
sun
long
sword.
sword.
It's just a sun sword.
Oh,
you,
that
if you
should be
use it,
D10.
if you use it in two hands, just one weapon, you can. It's a D10.
D10.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, the long sword is
Whole
options.
freaking time. All right, let me do a D10.
That's why I'm like, are you using one hand?
Okay. That is a 9.
That's
Plus 9.
That's better.
9
That's
plus 9.
18.
18.
18. I think.
Force damage.
Whoops, I don't know what just happened there.
Oh, I forgot about Aster. That's okay. He
So
wouldn't have hit.
Duncan, you take this lightsaber. Where would you like to target it?
I'd like to target it right. I would like to cut through its wing appendage.
Yep.
Into
Cut its wings
heart.
off.
So it is flying, it's moving its flappers, and you just right along the collarbone, X through the outside of the rib cage, and it just like folds and goes and like twists and turns and just splatters blood everywhere, and then
blood.
it just like a balloon just dwindles and drifts down to the bottom and splats against the ground in that poor acidic Barovian. And that is the end of that combat. Well done.
Nice.
Nice.
Well done.
Wait.
I bet you could say that was a slam dunk.
Can.
Can you?
Well, now the music's over. It's truly
Can you heal me?
Can you heal?
Can you heal me?
Can you heal me?
Shiv will say,
You can shake your head to make motions of yes or no.
and yet.
And yet here we are.
I say nothing.
All right.
We continue flying toward the Wizard of Wines.
Continue flying towards the Wizard of Wines. All right, so we see in the distance the Wizard of Wines over the Svalich woods. We continue, and now below, I will get to the Wizard of Wines. We have been to the vineyard before, so we're familiar with its layout. However, I will describe it once more because some things have changed. You see that the mist-shrouded meadow, the wooden signpost at the intersection used to read something, but now it is destroyed and split and spread into 1,000 tiny pieces. You see a
It's too many.
unpainted fence followed the trail, but it has all been torn out and pulled and destroyed, skirting north of a sprawling vineyard before bending south before the stately building. The fog takes on ghostly forms as it swirls between the rows of grapevines that have seemingly been stomped. Each grapevine kind of is twirled and bent and has been stomped on, literally. Like, a lot of it is kind of splattered and twirled and twisted and broken. And you see that past that, the building itself looks like something walked through it, something wide. It is almost like split like the Red Sea, literally just divided, and the majority of the building kind of caving in that direction. Something has gone towards it. You do not see any blights. You do not see any sort of druidic creatures, just a destroyed winery.
Okay, we'll touch down in front of that and switch back to Shiv mode.
Oh, this place, I didn't think it could look any worse.
Yeah, it's looking pretty bad.
At least doesn't have the twig people.
Yeah.
Not obviously. Might be still hiding.
So, speaking of hiding, let's look around.
Okay.
So does it look like a
Raining.
giant tree walked through this place?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's starting to rain.
So I look around the area, just around the winery where we landed, see if there's any sign of people that have been around or anything.
First and foremost, there was a bush. A bush out to the front. It's actually on the map, where we met the other Marticovs.
Right, the other Marticovs.
the other.
Is that what you were looking for, Duncan?
Yes, I was kind of trying to search that area.
All right, you guys can make perception checks to try to find them.
24.
22.
19.
Hey. We're on a mission.
Yeah. You see them, you find them.
Really?
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
Are they
Yep.
still in
There's a
one
foot.
piece?
There's like a baby torn in half.
Oh.
There's an adult woman, pretty brutally murdered. There is now 3 men in a tree. The third is just a head and a neck, and the body is already stumped to the floor.
Actually, do I still have that goat?
Mm-hmm.
I'll eat that goat.
You gonna eat it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the goat.
Okay, you eat.
I throw up.
Okay,
That's gross.
I would.
I'm a bird. That's something.
You
about
have
it,
a human morality.
Yeah.
You are an Aarakocra, yes.
but something about it is familiar. Like
Sure.
I'd eat that way too.
Okay.
Probably.
He's throwing up probably because of the bodies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen Shiv eat before.
Eating. I mean, I have
Yeah.
eaten a goat. I'm not like we're not like.
Not like a full like goat.
Anyway,
Anyway,
The baby goat were
he
you?
gets hungry. I throw up at the sight of the Marticovs.
Yeah.
That's
So-
a shame.
I guess that answers that question. She was right after all.
Well, the
They're
important part is that we
quite
tried.
dead. They're quite
Yeah.
So, I guess we owe it to them to just see how they died, because whoever killed them, be it this witch or whatever was here before, it's probably going to be something we are going to have to deal with eventually too.
this
Could've
is
dealt
not.
with that
This
before.
is not good. Wow. I wonder where. What's
Have you seen anyone torn apart like this?
in Barovia? Unfortunately, in this case, never children.
Never?
No. The only children problems we've had were the hags, and that's been dealt with. I saw the windmill go up.
Well,
So far as we know.
the location has been dealt with. But as you can clearly see,
You think this is hag work, or is this the devil taking his revenge?
what did you think she was?
I don't know what this is.
No, the other one.
Hmm?
From earlier today, what did you think she was, if not a hag?
Definitely a hag. Something more powerful than a hag. Some sort of a hag that actually has knowledge of spells beyond its natural means.
Well, should we take a look at the winery then? Why the druids were so interested with this place?
We didn't take a very good look before, and it
No.
doesn't look as though anyone who walked through here cared much to look around.
No, it seems that no one did. So yeah, you guys go through the winery. I'll tell you if you find anything that survived, just because that's easier here than like going
about
through
the
each
cellar?
room.
Room by room.
The cellar, the wine cellar.
Oh yeah.
The wine cellar, the barrels of wine are totally destroyed. Everything's everywhere. No wine bottles have survived.
So the destruction made it down to the cellar?
The cellar,
It didn't
underneath the cellar, yeah, it's
It
pretty
didn't,
like
it didn't stop
like,
at ground level.
it just like walked through it and then just sank due to weight and just tore through the bottom.
Yep.
There's some like wine bottles that still have things in them.
How many?
4.
Good
I'm
news.
just gonna pick one up, pocket it.
We're gonna pour one out.
What
for
else?
The,
Yes.
Pouring out for the Marticovs.
pour one out for the Marticovs.
Yeah, you
I'm
find
still gonna pocket one.
4
Pocket one
purple
of the
grape
bottles.
mash number 3.
Man. Just purple grape mash number 3.
Just purple grape mash number 3.
Suck.
Yeah.
It's the worst of the 3.
No. No one likes trilogies.
I mean, Lord of the Rings is pretty.
That's well said. Well said.
So, alright. What about that? I mean, not to metagame here, but that mold.
I mean,
This is
Shiv's moving in that direction.
yeah,
there was some brown mold once.
once. It's
I
not
don't
there
know.
anymore.
So, well, that's the question is, in that area, which I still remember exactly what it looked like, is that wall
I mean-
untouched? That was like the center.
That why are you kind of going towards the brown mold? What's the goal here?
I don't know. We never knew what was in there. Shiv left some unfinished business in there.
Okay, so there is a cellar with brown mold, or like in the cellar, there's brown mold on the walls of one of the areas. You can find it if you want to find it. Okay,
I'm
it's
looking
there.
to see what's. Like, is there anything else involved with that? That stuff was like icy cold. Remember that part?
Right. Right. So you get like 30 feet from it, and the it's like frigid air next to it. Like everything around the area, now that it's kind of exposed more, is becoming like icicles.
Ooh, interesting. So, is the roof blown off of that area?
Sure.
Can I at least like roll perception? I'm gonna go, I guess, owl hybrid and fly above it so I can look down at it.
You see the remains of a human that has like been once near there and now is a like frozen solid, like paralyzed within its space.
Do I recognize which?
No, just a poor soul who probably tried to loot the place.
Okay, a while ago, probably. Nothing else in there.
Doesn't
Not that
look
I
like
can perception check.
I'm gonna go into the ruins. Is it like all rubble at this point, or is there like still like, or
Like I
what
said,
did what did we find? What
It's,
did you say? We
it's
found?
in half. I'll tell you. You find. I'm gonna reduce everything by half because you guys were not in time to beat the looters. So I'll say there's half of the stuff you would normally find. Now I'll do a quarter actually. Yeah, that seems fair actually. So you find 13 gold pieces.
Okay, you can
Yeah.
take it.
Sure.
68 electrum pieces.
I'll take those. It's cool.
It's Electrum.
And then 88 silver pieces.
Want me to take them?
I don't care. Doesn't matter.
Okay, I'll take them. How much?
88.
88 and then 12 nope, I did the math wrong. Hold on. You find one 50 gold piece gemstone.
What kind
Like
of
a
gem?
it's just like it's imperfect and not designed for anything but like jewelry.
I'll take it.
Sure.
I can do stuff with that.
Anything else?
It seems that they destroyed the printing press. Nothing else.
So no sign, no clues that would lead us to understand what the druids were doing here.
That's a different question altogether. You want to do that?
I do.
Yeah.
Make a survival check, please.
I'll also.
We'll help him.
Or an investigation check. It's really up to you.
Well, you should investigate.
I'll investigate.
I'll do survival if you do this.
Because if you're a wisdom character, I'll give it to you.
20, dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay.
17.
Together, you two begin to assemble the story. It seemed that, like Shiv had guessed out loud, that a tree had gone through this. So now, in what context? Because this doesn't seem like a targeted attack. It seems like a savage attack. Like it looks like whatever went through here just ravaged the place. It trampled the winery. It trampled the actual grapes. It seems that whatever it was tracked from the trail to the south from Y.
The south? Straight south?
Straight south through the woods and just tore through the trees to get here. It looks like a literal tree walked through the place and then attacked everything and anything. And then that's what happened to the winery. Now, the Marticovs are possibly a different story, but that's what you see in the winery.
No, so okay. So it's just kind of the tree destruction
Yeah.
clues. No druid clues.
The druids themselves are not here, and any like of the blights that were here, like it doesn't seem
or the
like
cauldrons
anything.
they were stirring or anything.
I mean, the unfortunate thing is that like you guys came to the Wizard of Wines and then left for a long time.
Yeah.
Like there's
It's been a
not
while.
there's. It seems that the druids had done what they did and then maybe destroyed the place. You know, the tree would be a part of that, maybe. Who knows what's down at Y? You've heard now from in conversation with the woman today that something could be about that. And while we contemplate that and observe the rest of the wreckage, I think we should pick up there next time. So we move on to next time these adventurers gather. We'll see what happens. So thank you for watching the Crow's Curtain Call. We'll see you next time.